Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Shogun 2 with the total Fall of the Samurai mod. Anyways, last time around we defended the capital, and we also had, I believe we had the land battle over here, and then we've defended the capital, and then also there was a small boat or a ship battle outside of our main port. So I advanced from that, and with the victories we had after that, there were remnants of troops in, especially in this area. I was able to just push through, and as we can see, I managed to get in, and I was able to auto-resolve all these three castles quickly, taking them. So we've really devastated the Hirado clan, and we should be able to continue to take Saga and end these guys, and in so securing this part of the border. However, as I said in the end of that episode, the what were they called? Here we go. The Sacho Alliance attacked me, and I had prepared for them for attack. Sorry, that they were gonna attack me. I, however, thought they were gonna attack down here, which were closer to their closest castle. I've been able to take this one as well quite recently, and I thought they were gonna attack here, but they didn't. Instead they snuck up over here where I didn't really have a defense, and so once again we have sort of a defenseless area where I need to quickly pull troops together to try to stop them from gaining access to all of the important provinces. So right now we don't actually have a battle. The thing I wanted to do was I wanted to go over what was going on, because I know what is going to happen. So I actually sort of reversed, or sort of went back a turn, just because I know what's gonna happen. So last time I also said that we were gonna attack, we're gonna move the army out of here. As you can see, we have. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to actually chase down the enemy. I attacked and they pulled back. And what's gonna happen right now is all these troops are gonna be able to bypass Helton. They're gonna be able to bypass him and lay siege to the castle and attack in the same turn. So we're gonna have quite the large army being able to bypass our forces through the forest and be able to attack the capital. So once again I'm gonna be forced to be defend the capital. However, this time around we have a stone fortification, so the castle has been upgraded. And you know what, I think that's enough for the introduction. So let's go ahead and defend our capital. I don't think there's going to be any more attacks, and then hopefully we'll be able to... What I think after, what will happen after I've defended this, hopefully I will succeed in it. I think Shelton will probably, this time around, I will make sure that he destroys the remnants and then take up some position in Hagi. And once he has done that, I'll probably wait until springtime before I start to make some real moves, because a lot of my forces are quite depleted and they really need this time to replenish before we can go on the offensive. So we'll probably jump back after this defense of the capital to we'll jump to spring, and there will be a spring offensive against our enemies. Anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and end turn and fight the battle of the capital once more. Aha! The bastards were not clever enough to actually engage the siege, and they missed their opportunity to attack and take out my settlement. And that means the Shelton can double back and attack them. So we'll be able to finish these bastards once and for all. and we'll make sure to destroy them. And with that done, let's go ahead and draw into battle. And so we have arrived on the field of battle. My troops are arriving and we're marching into position. Let's check the battlefield. So what we have is we're fighting on the kind of on the side of a ridge. The enemy is beyond this sort of little hill with a forest on it, and we're in between here. Let's see. Is that? That is. Oh, the enemy is attacking us from all sides, it seems. So we, oh shit. We've got a number of enemies coming out of there. And we've got a number, let's see, goddammit. Get the general over here, and then all the line infantry needs to turn around because the enemy is really attacking us from all sides here. So on this side, they're coming down from the hill towards us. They're coming attacking from the front, and then they're coming from the back as well. Seems like we're able to send them off though. A lot of these are the new troops that have improved accuracy. So they have a greater chance of victory. Right now a lot of the fighting is going down up there. A lot of troops down here are not really able to fire. These ones have to stay where they are. Oh, the enemy is coming close to the line, but not really close enough. Oh, we have a possibility of the enemy breaking through over here. I'm just going to quickly, instead of reforming them, I'm just going to tell them to form square. On the main line, holy shit, there's a lot of them. We're holding them off on this side pretty well. But they're able to attack on this side. Yes, they're going to be able to come through here. Unfortunately. Right straight through there. The general is needed to hold the line over here. Some of our men are breaking. Let's see the rally ability. Rally this unit. I think this unit needs to be repositioned like that. Oh, the enemy broke off. You're gonna split the gap like that. The enemy general has fallen. Nicely done. But the front line of these units seem to be breaking. I'm gonna go closer and tell these guys, was kind of scare these guys off. I want these guys to fall back towards here. I'm gonna go ahead and war cry. I'm gonna inspire my general. Heroic assault, and then we're gonna attack. These two, I cannot help those. All we're gonna have to do is fall back. What is that? What was that weird sound? The thing is, we've defeated this army now. Which means that I'm able... Okay, we're gonna have to save the general here, pulling back. And we're gonna have to pull back this unit. So at this point what I can do is I can reinforce a possible break in first line by units of the second one. And now these have to find their way over here. And if the artillery could spice up the enemy's daily routine, that would be nice. Keep it up, lads. Just pour down. You know how Chop taught you to get that. Oh, nicely done for most of these. bloody samurai. But looks like a lot of the traditional troops have been defeated at this point. And so now it's about defeating the regular infantry. We've got some bow infantry, we've got some, I don't know what kind of peasant that is. Two larger units over here, where it also seems like it's some peasant kind of recruit unit. Same with the troop over here, and they're really being hammered by the British troops. And you know what? I think we have victory because most of them, yes, they're running for the hills at this point. We were victorious. I was hoping that I could be able to use these guys, or at least a rocket unit, to throw some rockets at the enemy. But unfortunately that did not happen. We don't have any cavalry really to chase down. I guess Shelton can kind of chase down some of them. But I think that's enough. We'll chase them afterwards and we'll finish them off with an outer assault. But there we go. I would say at this point that the capital is definitely safe at this point from enemy attack. So that's good. And here we have the results of the battle. We lost 1,500 men, the enemy lost 4,000 men. With 4,000 men remaining, the enemy has 1,300. And let's see, the highest killer was British Line Infantry, which 90% of my army was the British Line Infantry. But managed to kill 375, losing 130. And we lost one unit completely destroyed. And are we able to... We're gonna be able to join and take out these two. Out to resolve that. And those two are gone. And now the remaining unit is not really anything we need to be worried about. I wonder if I should actually... They're building a bloody training camp there. They're building a lot of stuff, so I'm kind of thinking, maybe I don't want a training camp there, but I'm maybe I should have a resupply camp there. I could upgrade this to be a resupply camp, because that gives, I think, 40% or something, so we actually will regain troops. Anyways, looking at the situation that it is now, I think what we'll do is we'll wait until springtime before we go ahead and do some proper offensives. What I might do is have Shelton advance and take this, but other than that, I think we're gonna sit on our asses and wait for the snow to melt before we decide to do any offensive maneuvers. So let's wait for that. And we're back, and we're just one turn away from spring, where the enemy decides to attack in late winter. However, I guess they didn't see the fact that we had a General Alcock John ready to attack from the flank, so it's going to be quite a major battle here against two armies of Hirado. I don't think they're going to be able to recover from this if, in fact, we are able to defeat them. So, without further ado, let's draw into battle once more. So we're looking at the numbers here. We've got 5,000 men, while the enemy's got 6,000. No, they actually got more than 6,000. They've got 7,000 men against our 5. However, we have got artillery. I'm not entirely sure why no enemy faction deploys any form of artillery. I guess I messed up by using some other mods and stuff. Anyways, let's draw into battle. And so here we are on the field of battle. Our reinforcements will actually turn up behind the enemy. And they've already have. There we go. The enemy's gonna advance, so I don't think I'm gonna be moving this army too much. Which probably means I need to reorganize. Oh shit, I will have to move it because the enemy is rather quickly moving into my flank. Shit. How will I reorganize this? Quickly. The cannons are lost, unfortunately. I'm gonna get these 3 units to come in there. Let's see, cavalry. I'll move my cavalry quickly to see if I can stop them or save some of the cannons. And then we're gonna quickly have to move troops into the forest. And then some men forward like that. And then these guys forward towards line like that. Where's my second unit of British Lancers? My general's right here. The cannons, yeah, the cannons are lost. We need to move this army. So 4 cannons. Evenly split these guys out along the ground here. That first one needs to come a bit more forwards, somewhere around there. Let's see, then all the line infantry these guys got needs to march up in front. Ah, there's such a mess in oh, you know what? It's the Scottish that are messing it up because they've lost so many men. The Scottish infantry will stay behind the cannons. These Lancer units charge forwards. Oh, we're gonna have so many things happening at the same time all over the place. You know what? It's not going so bad on this side, actually. They're pretty slow to advance. I thought the battle had already started on this side. All we need to do then is the guys that I've sent out in the forest need to move forwards. I'm gonna put the general in the corner. And we don't need to worry about this army because this army is moving in its entirety towards the relief force, or the force that came out of the castle, actually. Well, it's gonna be, oh shit, they're already upon us, especially there in the middle. Let's see, I've got a Lancer unit. Let's get the general close by, and let's get our guns operating. We'll throw these 2 units up in the flank. We're holding the enemy back, but the center not so good. I need to inspire, and I need to rally, and I also need to war cry to make sure that they scare them away. Heroic assault. Let's just use everything before we pull back. Cavalry has been able to get around there. Gonna pull this infantry unit back. This one's gonna come over there. And we're holding so far. And on the other side, we're holding as well. There's so much going on here at the same time. Okay, the main line right here is weakened. And it kind of needs reinforcing. You know what we needs to do? Let's pull these guys back, and let's pull these guys like that, and then these 2 units will pull back like that. And then let's see if I can get the cavalry out there, swing around. You know what? I can get these 2 to attack the enemy from the back. A large concentration of enemies over here. Whatever it was that was up here needs to pull back. Okay, and these guys come out in a bit of an angle. You know what? Let's see. Tell them to fire shrapnel. And then I want these guys then to pull back to basically give ground to the enemy. So let's see if we can... Yes, there we go. Boom! smash them. And now we've surrounded the enemy. But there was so many battles to be fought all over the map here. And it's quite hard to control everything. But quite rapidly, as we can see here, victory
You have triumphed over the enemy.
Is ours. But unfortunately, there weren't that many close-up views of the actual battle. Let's hold fire. I guess I can go in now when the battle, everything's secure. Very rapidly, the battle was over, and it ended in quite a massacre for the enemy. Oh, they actually have some units still standing here, firing against the guys that came from the other army. But we can see the enemy is fleeing in disarray en masse. And on this side as well. And I didn't have a single unit that retreated during this battle. I was able to hold the line, and I was able to smash the enemy units. And it was an army twice my size. And there was so much to do, since I had to coordinate two armies at the same time, try to get them in order in time enough for the two battles. And he came close to disaster here, as they were able to charge him pretty heavily there. But other than that, this went pretty well. This went well. So let's go ahead and end it and go back to campaign map and await the awakening of Japan come spring. And here we have the statistics of the battle, similar to the last one we had. The enemy lost most of their army, while we only suffered about 1,500 casualties, 1,600, 1,700 closely in this case. Highest kill 366, highest loss 111. One thing that I noticed here is that the cannons survived, which was nice. And oh, I didn't realize the colonial lancers lost so many men. I've also at this point been able to start recruiting down here. I decided to make this into a cavalry training center, so I'm able to recruit British Dragoons, and we have 3 British Dragoons on the way over here to join in with this army that's building up for a spring offensive. With the enemy defeated over here, all I need to really do is gain some reinforcements here. What we're going to do is we're going to lock the enemy in here, so they're not going to be able to retreat back into their home province. So they're going to have to stay here and slowly suffer during the winter. And we'll see about if we can find a way to destroy them. Bit unhappiness gathering up here, but I'm recruiting police officers. Looking at the time though, I had 2 battles. That should be enough for this episode. So for the next one, hopefully spring has come, and we will be ready for a spring offensive against the enemy on multiple fronts. Anyways, as I always say, I hope you guys enjoy this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!
Your victory is close.